The Sheriff's Office is warning the public about a new phone scam that could impact you. Deputies say fraudulent phone calls have been made where the caller identified themselves as a Rock County deputy. They have also used different names of active deputies and supervisors. The caller claims to need money to clear up a legal matter. They are urging the public to use caution and are reminded not to give personal information or pay money unless they verify the source of origin.